Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Welcome back to part 3. So just to recap, in part 1, we did the introduction to the game with the story, kind of the overview and the getting started. In part 2, we optimized our production lines and sorted out our energy. And now in part 3, we're going to sort out some more advanced production lines and then get ready to continue with the storyline. So if you're following along with this playthrough, this beginner's guide, let's get stuck in. So what we're going to do today, I'm just going to quickly tweak something that I was doing, and that was just here. So I'm going to put these on the other side. Did this kind of wrong. So I kind of want these here, and I'll explain why in just a second, so you know. And actually I'm going to bulldoze these three from here instead. Select the right resources, so we're going to go for steel. Then coming out of here, we're going to go for silicon, and then for bricks. We're still going to push this into here. Exactly the same. We're going to move these over a little bit so they're not so far out. All right, perfect. So what we're going to do is pause this for a second. We're not going to favorite this. Instead, what we're going to do is say what's going to come through. So bricks are going to come through. And we know that we've got steel in the first one. So we've got silicon coming through. So this is just going to have silicon. Oh. That's going to be bricks. That's going to be bricks. And then that's going to be the other two coming through. Same for here. We're not going to highlight that. But we know that this one is just going to be bricks. Perfect. All right, all good so far. And now what we need to do, sadly, is we actually need to bulldoze these three. So there's not much in there at the moment, so we're okay. Just get rid of that. And that. All right, let's get these guys out to come and finish this. All right. So now that that's done, we can put these here instead.
You can't build here.
Nice. All right, that's much better. So now what we can do is continue these into here like so. They'll get built, so that's fine. Everything's going to work out well. And the reason for this is because we're going to want to push these over. Now, we're actually going to make some more of these as well. So because of the way that these are set, we're going to do another 3 here. So this will be 1, 2, and 3. And we'll do exactly the same thing here. So we're going to go for 1. Oh. Dismantle that one. 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to do the exact same thing here. So we're going to come down here. We'll build that out. Coming across. Oh, that's not right. That is not what we wanted. Let's just get rid of that. Okay, so that's going to go into there, I hope. Yep, that's good. That one's going to go into there. That one into there. Into there and into there. Perfect. Right, we'll build that out. All right, that's going to be our first one that we had. So we'll change this into bricks. We'll change that one back to silicon, and we'll keep this one as steel. So these are our basic resources. If we look at resources, what we have here in the top line is just all the basic raw materials. On the middle line here, we have smart concrete, which we're now making. We have steel, which we're making. We have silicon, which we're making. Next, we need titanium, which is going to go in here. So this will be titanium. We're going to need aluminium, which will go in here. And we're not going to make titanium plates, but we are going to make rare earth elements. So we need rare earth elements. Reason for that is because titanium plates actually use titanium, so we're doing that above ground. Everything else on the end here is going to be more advanced. So this one isn't going to be all resources. It is just going to be these plates and aluminium. And then this one, well, we don't need to do anything with that. It's fine. This will be the same. It's just going to be aluminium and these plates. And actually this one, sorry, is just going to be the plates. And the plates will go in the bottom one. So exactly the same as we got on the start. We're going to have that in the bottom here as well. All of this is all lined up. But now what we need to do, we can actually bring this cargo in, by the way. Let's just dump that in here. If we go under the ground now, also I do just want to move this. It's not where I want it. So.
You can't build here.
Oh, that's because of that. All right, let's, we can dump that now. That can go. Once this gets taken down, we'll build that. And then we'll take that one down. So we're just moving it across so it's there. The reason for this is we're going to have these boxes here. We're going to have some boxes along the bottom there and boxes up the other side. So we're kind of just blocking in this area with a little bit of a loot room, if you like, all the way around it. All right. So the power's all done. That's sorted. Everything there's done. That's sorted. Let's go underground. All right. So we kind of set everything up. It was all efficient and working yesterday, but there's a couple of things that we want to tweak. And we just need to get those things working right now. So what we're going to do is just pause this while we build. We're going to continue from where we left off last time, but slightly different. We're just going to put these here. Now the reason for doing this, we don't need as many this time. We can probably get away with 5. But the reason for doing this at the moment is we are backed up with titanium. Now we're not going to come from the side because we're encroached into this one. These come out the side. These two are going to come out the bottom. So what we'll do is come out the bottom here. And we're just going to come across for 3. We'll put that in. That into there and that into there. So we're only using 3. Pretty much what we did before. 3 iron and we had 4 silicon. We don't actually need 4 silicon, to be fair. We're going to just put a hole to this. So we're going to block that output. We're going to block that output. The reason for that, in fact, so let's have a look at how much silicon we're producing. 31 silicon there and 3 silicon there. So 34 silicon. How much do we need there? 9, 18. That's fine. And then the rest will go into here, which is 30. So, yep, that's good. So we've got a good amount of silicon being produced going into here and into here. So that's fine. All right, so we only needed 2, not 4 of these. So we'll just keep these 2 as kind of being unused at the moment. We could change them if we need to. Choose a production. They're currently as they are at the moment. If we need to change them, we can change them later. But for now, that's fine. All right, so that works. Now we're going to do the same thing here. So we'll push these 3 in, like so. And then what we'll do is we'll push these 2 in as well. Build all of that out. And that's nice and easy. So these 3, we're going to set these to be titanium. And the next 2, we're going to set to be aluminium rods. All right. So now we've got the titanium and the aluminium rods. And then we just need to convey it out the other side, directly up into here. And then everything can just connect to this, because they're all going to go into storage. Perfect. Happy so far. Nice and easy setup. So we have our basic setup. We have our mid-range setup. Now the last thing we're going to do here... Why is there nothing in here? There should be stuff in here by now. I bet the drone maintenance... Allow bringing resources is turned off. I wonder if it's the same for all of them. Okay, so we're just going to swap this and turn it all on. The reason the stuff's not getting picked up at the moment is because we're not allowing the drones. The drones aren't allowed to pick up and take out of here. So now they are. Well, I don't actually need to take anything out of here, but they can pick up and put into here, which is nice. So they're always going to be busy doing that. Okay. And then we've got this one, which so they should be able to do that. That's fine. Kind of want to sort out the power as well. But first of all, let's just fix this bottom one here. So this bottom one's going to be slightly different. And actually, I need to remove that. So let's just get that cleared. We've just made it a priority. Good. All right, so this one's slightly different. And the reason for this is that this is going to be the rare earth minerals. Now, this doesn't get smelted in the same way. Instead, we have to mine it in a refinery. So the way that we will do this is we'll kind of just put this here. But we want to press T so we can change the direction of it. The reason for that is we want this to come down. So we're going to put one here. We'll come down a little bit and we'll put one here. So we're going to put two of these down this way. Now with the conveyor belts, we can just simply connect this up. Connect this one up. The slag that comes out goes into there. And then the slag that comes out goes into there. And it connects. And so that's perfect. Now, we want this to come up to here, like so. This is going to connect up to it. And then from here, we actually want to come around to like this, like so. Perfect. So they're going to connect up and go to here. That's going to go up as well. All three of those will go up. We'll get that built. All right. So that's everything built. That's everything that we have downstairs right now is built. I want to just fix some of the power that I've got here. So I'm actually going to remove that. I'm actually going to remove that as well. I don't need to remove that one, but I'm going to remove this. Right, get rid of that. That can go. That can go. That can go. All right. Now, what I want to do with the power is I want to make some nice straight lines. So from there, we'll connect to that because that needs to happen. Now, I don't think this one's going to connect to here. Actually, it will, but the problem is I need to connect to this. So what we're going to do is we'll put one just down here. That can now connect to this. That can connect to this. And now this can run down here. Now, I'm not going to put it in line with these. I'm going to put it just before one. And the reason I'm going to do this is that if I ever want to come out the side, I don't want to block the exit or block the entrance. So that doesn't need to go down any further. Excellent. So that power will go to there and there. This power, we need to just bring this one in. So same thing. I'll bring that into there. And then into there. That should be 3 and 4. That should be 2, 3 and 4. If I need more, I can add them in later. That's all connected, so that's fine. That's all connected now. That's connected. That's connected. All right, everything is now connected up. That's really good. We seem to have a problem, though. We've got no bricks. So let's go and order some bricks just to kind of kickstart this production. We're just going to go buy ourselves 15 grand's worth of bricks just so that's done. Cargo pod is ready. So we'll just drop that kind of close to the hatch, I guess, so we can get that in there. All right. This will all get built in a bit. What are we missing here, though? Let's have a look. Yep, just all of this is bricks. We've actually got enough components. So this is bricks as well, but also titanium plates. So we're missing titanium plates. So we need like 8, 16. We've got enough in there. We need 10, 20, 30. About 50 titanium plates I think we're going to need. So quite a lot. All right, let's go ahead and buy those as well. It's going to be quite expensive. It's not too bad. About 30k. We've got some left. What else are we going to need? Probably need some micro circuits. So we'll get like, I guess 20 of those. And actually we need some modular frames as well. But I don't think we need like 12 of those. I don't think we're going to have enough for them. No, let's see if we can bring the micro circuits down to 12. No, we still don't have enough. All right, we'll do that for now. Buy those. We need to sell something. We'll get that cargo pod down here. Now, in terms of selling, we should have quite a few of those. Let's just dump out all of this. 7.5 tons worth. Right, just to get the money in. Then we need to go and buy micro circuits. Let's just get this working. Right, so that's just done the bits that we needed. We're going to prioritize this. Also, let's get some more hauling going. Got the mining going, that's fine. We've only got 2 going at the moment for mining, but that's fine at the moment. We can up that to 4. So we're going to have 5, 4, and 5. That's fine. Okay. Micro circuits. These are almost ready to go. Although, I kind of wonder where the rest of them are. Why that can't bring them out. Okay, where are the rest of these elements? They're going to be somewhere. We're not storing them anywhere. Oh, there they are. They were just on their way out. That was all. I was going to say they must just be laying around. There's one missing. There it is. Right, we'll get some money. We'll get paid nicely for that. Excellent. Now we'll just grab some of these micro. I don't really know how many we're going to need. I guess we'll just go 30 for now. We can go for a smaller pod. Still quite a lot, but should be enough for now. All right, bring that pod in. And that should be enough to build out all of this. Everything there's set up. Everything down here is now going to be set up. The only thing stopping these from being built is just... There we go. That's going to have everything it needs. These are good to go. All right, everything's going to be built now. Cool. And then that should all be turned on. We've got enough bricks. All right, that's all working. Nice. The only other thing I want to do is... There is one more thing. I want to set up another multi-regular refinery. I'm going to put this one down the side here, I think. So, kind of want to put it about here, but maybe one out. So like this. That kind of feels good there. Just make sure that works. So we'll go for the conveyors. We want that over to there, like so. And then that can go and join it. That can join this. This can come around and join here. And this can come and join here like so. And then we'll build that. We need to make sure with this one now that we upgrade it. It's very important to upgrade it. Otherwise, this will cause a bottleneck. And now, we just want to place one more of these here. One more conveyor belt from there to there. And this is going to be the resource for the regolith. So regolith will come in. That will just be all of the process stuff that happens from the drones. And then that will feed into here, so we have a third one that will just feed in. Right, there's a lot of stuff here why this isn't working. So what I'm going to do is just drop everything from here. I'm going to keep doing this, just keep dropping everything until it's cleared and flushed the line. There's probably a couple of things in there, yep. But that was just where it pushed down before, so that should have cleaned the whole line up now. Everything should be filtering as it needs to. Perfect, all filtering perfectly. Everything's working. Fantastic. So all the slags coming in, that's good. We're making bricks now, that's good. So the bricks are coming out, that's fine. Iron's going through, everything's now working. Perfect. That's kind of emptying out a bit, I guess. So we'll see how this goes. We'll keep an eye on it. What is that? 18. How much have we got coming in here? 4, 8. Yeah, we don't need that much. We could actually get away with just one of these in a minute. So we don't even need 2. Because we don't have any coming in. But we'll do 2 for now. And then that will dry up in a minute and we can just leave that. That's fine. Alright. So we've got everything we need. No connection here. Oh, yep. It does help to give it power. Alright. Happy days. Right, everything down here is now done. Research is complete. That's nice. Okay. Downstairs is, for now, finished. For now. We'll come back to it, obviously, in a bit. All of the drones can pick everything up, so that would be nice and helpful. Right, now I don't think the drones need to take anything, so we can turn this off. But they can drop it in, which is important, because we want them to be able to do that. We don't need to take it out at all. No reason for them to do that. Perfect. But they can come and drop into here, and then everything's working. So that's pretty much it. That's all of our production lines for the base level. Done. Completed. All right, let's have a look at our power. So 400 output capacity. We're up 396. 396. So we're pretty much where we need to be here at this point. All right, so with that being said, and now we're producing everything really nicely. You'll be able to see we've got all of these base resources are now stocking up. Really nice. Now what we need to work on is the next part of this, the second part, which is the titanium plates. We've got the rare earth elements, so we need titanium plates, then we need components and micro circuits, and then eventually carbon fiber. Let's go into the research tree, see where we are. Right, well, we know we need this. This is going to be the micro circuit facility. What else do we need? We need batteries. So let's go to fundamentals. We need a large battery. That's going to be important because we're pretty much at capacity now. So we need to upgrade our capacity. That's not that important. So we'll keep it there anyway. But yeah, we don't need that at the moment. That will complete all of our level 2. We also, once we've done that, we want a cargo dock. And then we want machinery after the battery. So we need, at the moment, we need to just go and buy. So we'll go to the Crust Solutions. And from here, we're going to go across to science points. And we're just going to buy ourselves some science points. This is going to give us plus 400 for 10 minutes. That should be fine. We'll buy that. We're not going to ask again. We're going to OK it. We're going to plus 400, plus 400, and plus 400. All right. Now we've got loads of this. All the research is going to go. That'll get us the things we need. All right. And now up here, let's just check and see if this is all working okay. So they're being stored. That's good. They're being stored and they're being stored. So these are our backup stores. And then this is everything that we're going to be using a bit later. Perfect. So what we need to do is now kind of just work out how this is going to look. So we kind of want to leave a gap. So if that's going to be the conveyor, we don't want to come out one, we'll come out to the middle. So we're going to come out there, we're going to press V, we can change direction. So it shows you what way it's going to be. So we want to come out that way, that's fine. So then we're going to have one on the end of that. So we're going to have one either side, then one, and then there. So we're going to come out to here, and then we're going to come down. So this is going to be, it's actually not going to work with that there. Maybe we don't need one either side. We can probably get away with it, but it's just in case we want to go in a different direction. If we need to turn, we can jump over or jump under if we need to. So it just gives us a little bit of room to maneuver. And the idea with this is we can do exactly the same. So again, that one. And by putting that there, that's going to be all three of these. Now we also need to do the same for these. We can't do that at the moment, so I guess we made a mistake putting this one here. We're actually just going to get rid of that for the moment. That was my bad. Okay. So with this conveyor, we'll do exactly the same thing. Now we don't actually need any bricks at the moment, and typically at the moment we don't need any aluminium. So if we do, obviously we'll be able to use this. But for now we kind of don't. So if we need any bricks, we can just use the bricks from here. Aluminium, if we come to use that later, well, we can deal with that later as and when we need it. So let's just have a think about what we're going to build. We're going to do the production now. We want to do the rolling mill, so that requires titanium. Okay, so we know that. We want to do the components factory. That's titanium and steel. We want to do the microcircuit. That's silicon and the earth product. We want to do carbon fiber, but that's going to take food, so we can do that later. And later on we'll do modules, and modules is going to be more advanced, so we don't need that right now. Assembler, again, is more advanced. That's where we're going to use our different items depending on what we're making. So that's kind of high-tech parts. And then we've got a high-tech factory. So we're not quite ready for those yet. So we just want these for now. So the parts that we need at the moment is not this one. So let's just remove that, which means we can actually come in a little bit closer here. So we just need 4 parts. And actually, we don't really need the left and the right. It's just good practice, I guess, to get into that habit of doing so. But we actually only just need to leave one, depending on which way we want to move, if we're going to move. We're typically going to move to the left, so we want to leave a gap to the left. So, again, you do it however you want. I'm just trying to show you ideas. But we're going to come down here. That'll come out this way. We're going to leave one gap here.
Research complete.
We'll come out to this way. Again, we're not going to use this one. Sorry, that was my bad. So we'll come out from here. Again, that's one. So from here down to there. Not going to use bricks because we don't need those. We are going to use this. Again, trying to keep these in a nice straight line, like so. And finally, from here down. Right, so we can build that. If we unpause, we'll start to see all the resources pouring out of here, which is great. And then what we're going to do is start to bring them round. So they'll come out of here, we'll come around this way, and what we need to do is we need to start building what it is that we need. So, doesn't really matter how we do this, but we're going to go for the rolling mill first, and we actually want 3 of these. So we'll give it a bit of a distance, so we've got a bit of gap. And we're going to want to put 3 of these down. So nice and easy, we'll just go 1, 2, 3.
You can't build here.
That's it. So that's all we need there. Nice and easy. So we can just bring that out and continue that over. And everything else can just kind of push around the back, except for the thing that we need. So that's going to be these 3. Let's connect these up by conveyor belt. Again, at the moment, the way that we'll do this is from here to here. So we're going to use what's called an underground conveyor this time. We didn't use these before because we didn't need them. But we're going to use them this time. So we're going to go from here. And this is why we're leaving a gap between. Because now we can do this. This conveyor can come into here. And that can come out to here. This can also push down to this one. Into this one. That can go into there. And that into there. So there we go. We've got our 3 conveyors. Perfect. Right, so we can build all that out. It's going to cost us 11 grand to build this. But that's the first thing. Now, we don't need the other 2 at the moment, but they're there. They're ready to come down. But we do need to continue this as well. This is going to have to continue kind of around the corner. So these 2, for now, they'll just come down. But this one is also going to kind of come around the corner here like so. Again, kind of want to give it just a bit of a space. All right, we'll bring these down and get them ready. Do that there. Do the same there. And again, we're going to do exactly the same thing as we did before. We're going to give it just an extra gap. And this one will come out a bit extra. To the side here. And to there. All right, so that's going to cost another 14k. But what we've done there is we've bought out what we need, which is the 4 of these. We need this one as well, so we have to bring this one around. We didn't do that earlier. Okay, and then don't know if we're going to have enough to do this. No, not yet. So we'll do that one in a minute because we don't have enough to do that at the moment. But we can see what we've done now. We've brought this down, brought this under, and this is now lined up into here nicely. So these have all been built. They don't have power at the moment, so we need to give them power. So what we can do from the wires perspective, kind of want to bring these down here. Should be enough. Excellent. So now we're going to have power going to all of these. That research is complete. So that's the micro circuit factory that we need. That's going to be next. All right. So now we just need the power for all of these. I think we've got everything we need here. We're producing good quantity of everything now, which is nice. And everything's flowing out here, which is great. We are going to need some more money. We've got this the rare earth elements, which is nice because we can sell these for quite a bit of money, which is good. We don't have that many of them. We can sell them. We've also got some of these high-end products as well. Also, because we've got quite a lot of these materials, we can start to run some of these
Research
smaller
complete.
items that we need. And now we've got the large battery as well. So let's go ahead and... I'm not actually sure. I can't remember what it takes to get a large battery set up. We do need the press plates, but we're getting these press plates now because we're making them. So let's go ahead and put these large batteries down. We'll do a line. We'll just do one simple line to start with. Oh, that one was a mistake. All right, that's good. We don't need to go all the way up. That should be plenty for now. We'll connect that up to here, which means that we can then remove this one from here. And then we can just continue this snaking pattern. So we can hold down shift. And all we need to do is just all the way up like that. Nice and easy. All right, everything's connected. That's all going to be working. That's going to sort the power out. That problem is now dealt with. All right, we're good. We've kind of fixed all of our initial issues that we had. We can fix out these power sources later. We can replace them. They will be more efficient. We can get rid of all of the smaller stuff. But it's fine for now. It's fine for now. We can just keep that. It's all good. All right, so that works. Kind of feel like we should have started from the back. Would have been more uniformed. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. Kind of feel like I made a mistake here. Let's do these large batteries and start from the back here. So there, gap. That's it. Now that I've done the same thing that I did before. Keep misclicking. That's it. Now they're all perfectly aligned. Which is kind of what I wanted. And we'll just leave that front row because we're going to get rid of that front row later. All right, but exactly the same as we had it. Because we're going to get rid of this front row, and we won't use them, we'll actually come across from here. There we go. That's much cleaner. That front row will go later, and so will this front row. We'll keep them there for now. In fact, we've got so much power coming out at the moment, we can probably get rid of this front row now because we don't need them. We'll just get rid of these ones. That does mean we're going to get rid of that power though. And that's absolutely fine. Does just mean that we're going to need to figure something out with this. We're going to build more stuff later anyway, so that's fine. But we don't need that one. That one can go. As can that and that. And then we'll connect that up there. Perfect. All right, that's nicely connected. We're not going to get rid of those batteries yet. We can get rid of them in a bit. Just get rid of that front row. Not really need to. We just want to clean it up and make it all nice and uniformed. The only problem is if we do get rid of these, do you know what? Yeah, let's do it. We'll just do it and it's done. The only problem is we're going to obviously disconnect that. So I'm hoping this is still going to reach. Yes, it is. Perfect. Okay. So we've just sorted out most of our battery problem. We'll speed this up a little bit, make sure these batteries get done. We'll get one battery done first because we're going to need, well, we're going to need a couple of batteries at least. So we'll push those out first. Just need some aluminium, which should be on its way. There we go. It hasn't got as far to come now. Just comes from over here. Right, so that will get built. We're doing it because we've got a little bit of charge while it's daytime. But the good thing now is that 450 capacity. And it's all connected up. which is great, which means it's all going to be working, which is great. So output is 450. So we've got 444 is total. That means that we can take these and I can do exactly the same thing here, just to give myself a little bit more. And then I can just replace these ones later. Perfect. Everything's going to be working really well now. So we've just upgraded everything we need to do to prepare for the more advanced manufacturing that we're going to be working on. All right. So now these plates, they're going to be working. So we don't actually have that many plates in here. They're going into there as well. But when they do come out, they're pushing through. They'll be coming down. We can probably just turn these ones off for now. So I think for now, we'll just turn the bottom ones off. Actually, no, we don't need to do that. We'll turn this one off. And then we can turn this one off. So they'll just push down here into there. So we're just going to push it into one. We'll just make one set of plates for now. And then the rest of them are going to back up to here. And once this is full and they're backing up, we'll push them the next way. So that's all good. And we've got some backup titanium if we need it for contracts or anything. We have that. And that's what this little storage is. These are our contract boxes for anything that we need for building, for our stuff. That's why we've got this overflow. And then this is for the main stuff that's stacking up, as you can see. And it will push through here into here. Okay, so the plates that are being made, let's get rid of those. The way we can do that, very simple. Oh, I say it's very simple, but we are going to have to sort out that landing pad. We'll do that in a minute. And we'll place that down there. This one is going to be taking in titanium plates. We'll go into conveyor mode. We don't really have much funds to be able to finish this off, but we will just get it all connected up and ready. Excellent. So that's 14 grand that we need to be able to build that. Right, well, let's go and sell something. We'll go and see what we've got in the market. 85 grand if we sell all of that. 3 ton exactly. Well, that's the buy, sorry. 88 grand if we sell that. Got just over 3 tons, so let's just sell a bit, not too much. That's it. That should give us 66666. Spooky. It's a devil's game. Let's continue. Alright, so we do want to continue the story as well. We're not really doing much for that at the moment. We need to send a rover to the cargo terminal. So let's go ahead and do that. So set up an expedition. We need to go to the cargo terminal. We've got the coordinates for. So we'll investigate that now. We'll send it on its way. Continue the story mode. Don't need to do that contract. That can stay for now. We're just doing top secret. Okay. Capacity, we're going to have an issue until daytime, but that's fine. That is stocking up here. But here's the thing, right? This is actually stocking up. Even though we've got these 3 working. But this is empty. So what we can do at this stage is we can just pause this. We can actually change this one to be titanium. It's going to dump everything on the floor. As a result, we can actually remove this. That can just continue on its way. And this one will just continue as we were here. So we just changed another one over. That's all we've done. It's that easy to be able to change this over. We're not really making much aluminium, so we don't need to worry about this. We're running out as it goes. So we'll clean that up. Everything there is working. Everything there is working. It's all good. This one needs repairing. Ah, so this needs repairing, but we don't have any components. We need components. We're not making components right now, so we are going to have to buy some components, but we don't have the money. Oh, we do. Let's go ahead and just buy some components. Don't need many. We'll just do 10 for now. Perfect. We also need a couple for this. We've got the money for the job that we just did. We'll drop the cargo pod down here for now. Go into the build mode. We need 16,000. We'll build everything. It's all done. Nice. And look at all of these plates. Alright, so everything there's working. We're now working on titanium plates. We're doing one thing at a time. Just one thing at a time. We're running out of aluminium oxide though. That means we need to head down here. Once we've got enough battery. We should have done this before we removed it all. We're actually going to need to. There's some ice there that we've just found. That's good. So in mining, we can put an ore detector down. We can actually just place this like here. Connect the power up to it. And once that's connected, we can just ping out to the side. We need to find aluminium because we don't have any. All right, heading back onto the surface. It's becoming daylight, which means we're going to sort these batteries out, which is good because we're running out of charge here for a moment. But we've got enough now to be able to do that.
Objective achieved.
As I suspected, the coordinates turned out to be quite approximate. Yeah, for such cases, the rover is equipped with the LPS, Lunar Proximity Scanner. It can detect even weak signals on the surface.
Yep, so we can see we want to head in this general direction. These were just the cargo terminal coordinates, so not exactly where we need to be. But we'll head in this direction. We know how this works now. We've done it a few times. So we'll get close to where we're going and we'll ping again. There we go. We're heading right there. So just give it a few seconds. Head in that general direction and we'll ping again. There we go. Cargo terminal. Set an expedition with the rover and off we go. At this point in the game, we should
Director, the results of the terminal
quite comfortable.
survey are extremely disappointing. Immediately after the disaster, it tried to receive a distress signal from Hope 2, but failed and shut down. Only fragments remain. Even our base managed to receive this message in the better quality. We'll have to repair the terminal to contact the station, and that will involve sending drones and materials to repair it. We can't do that without the expedition center.
We have that.
Now, we have acquired a components factory and started mining titanium. The production of titanium plates remains to be dealt with. Study the relevant technology and build a rolling mill.
Ah, we've just done that already.
Director, we still need to carry out repair work outside the base and organize an expedition. Build an expedition center so we can send drones and materials over long distances.
We have that.
Now my drones will deal with this piece of scrap metal. Load them into the cargo truck with parts and send them to the terminal.
All right. We've got the truck. Truck needs to go to the cargo terminal, so we're going to set an expedition. Select the cargo truck to do that. Expedition settings, fill it all. We've got a lot of stuff to go in here, so with components. We're going to have to buy some extra bits. We're going to send that. Off it goes. All right, so we're going to lose 2 of our drones for a little while. And that's going to come in here to get ready to go. All right, so we still need components. God, we're going through so many components at the moment. I don't even know why or how. Right, we need to build components. Let's just temporarily put down a component factory, okay? We're just going to put this down here as a temporary thing.
In order to recruit staff to the base, we'll need living quarters. Professor, have you got the technology needed?
Crust has handed over the research plan. They agreed to help, but the main burden will fall on our shoulders.
Living quarters will require a lot of space. Director, make sure the drones mine enough area for construction.
Okay. We need to clear the construction zone of 900 units. We've done 7,000 so far, so we've got enough living space. We do need to research living quarters though. And we're a little bit below on that, so let me just check on here. We just finish off this repeater. We've almost done that. Engineering's good at the moment. We've done pretty much everything we needed here. So now we're on social. We don't have any green at the moment coming through, so we need to buy a little bit of that. That's quite easy. We just go to Crust Solutions, Science Point, plus 60 for 90 minutes. We'll do that one. All good. Bit of blue as well. We could use that. We're not going to buy anything else at the moment, though. That's fine. All right. 1,000 output now. So back up to 1,000 output. Only 444 coming out. So, yeah, not a problem at all. Good to go. Now, if we click on this, it's going to tell us what we need. And we need 34 components and 5 modular terminals. We don't currently have that. We do need, however, these components. And these components, we need 30. We need a lot. We've got titanium plates coming out. And we've got lots of titanium plates here. But we can't pick them up. What we can do is click on this and drop them on the floor. If we do that, the drones will come over and pick them up and put them where they need to be. That means that we can now build this. This is just a temporary build right now. And we can get the drones to load it. That way, it's going to put all of the titanium that we need and all of the steel that we need to be able to make components. So now we're making components, but we need to do this in a better way. We need to automate this. So to automate it, we need steel and titanium. So let's prepare to start building these. So as we did before, we're going to do the same thing again. This time we're only going to do 2 though, because we don't need as many as last time. So I think that looks pretty good from there. We'll go 1 and 2 like this. So it's in line with the last one. We need to be careful with how this works. So the reason we've left a bit of a gap here is because the first thing we want to do is bring out these. Now, this is fine up until this point, and we can come up to the end and we can plug that into here. That's great. But we need to plug that into here. Oh, that one didn't work there, so let's just get rid of that. There we go. So that's going to go into there. That's great. But we also need to come into here. Now, there's 2 ways we can do this. And the way that I'm going to do it is like this. And then that connects in. Perfect. Now, what we also need is steel. So the way that we can do that is we bring the steel up. We bring the steel up like this. It's a little bit tricky to do. But what we're going to do is we're going to put an underground conveyor in. Now we don't need to. We can actually do this a different way if we want to. We could put an underground conveyor in, and that would allow us to swap over here. But what I'm actually going to do is something a little bit different. So, with this conveyor, we're going to come across to here. And then from here, we're going to come up, and then we're going to come across to here. I'm going to pause everything while we fix this up. We're also going to come into here like this. So the way this works is in here, this tells us, because it's automatically selected, what it needs to be. So it knows what it needs to be. So we don't need to do anything. So if we go ahead and build this, it's going to cost us £5 to build it. But just by doing this like this, we've got this line coming along here, all the way up here, and in like this. So one's going to go in and one's going to go up. So as you can see, two go through, one goes up, one goes up. This one loads up here until it's full, and then it loads up here till it's full. Now the problem with doing this is that this one is now going to push into the top one, and it's not going to be able to push into here. The reason is because this is now full, so this will keep pushing in. This has no power, so that's why nothing's working at the moment. But let's rectify that problem, shall we? There we go, that's fixed. And it's a new day. So now that's going to fix. We'll have power, and this is going to be making our components for us. So as this pushes in, this will start to push in here.
Objective achieved. Research complete.
Okay, we're ready.
Living quarters
Director,
done.
use the room planner tool and lay down a room of the required size.
All right, it's going to tell us how to build a room. So there's a room planner tool. We'll go and look at this in a minute, and we can build ourselves a room. Nice and easy.
And yes, Director, several technical modules will be needed for the colonists' living conditions. Try to separate the sleeping quarters and production areas in advance. After all, we want the staff to come to work well rested, right?
Okay. So now we are making components. It means we don't have to buy them anymore, which is nice. We do need to store them though. So let's continue with what we did here.
You can't build here.
We can't build there because we've got this. Let's copy this.
Director, our operation requires a colossal amount of funds.
Yes, it
The
does.
budget is stretched to its limits, and there are no new investments in sight. We need to come up with something urgently.
Research complete.
Right, well, this one we can actually get rid of now because we've just built them. So that was only a temporary measure. So we'll break that one down. Let's put another landing pad up because we are going to need a landing
I have a
pad.
solution to our problems, Director. We can establish trade with other organizations on the moon. This way, surplus
We already
resources
know
are
this.
converted into money, which we currently lack. To send resources, we need a landing platform. And to access the market, we need to research the online market.
This is why you get paid the big bucks, Ledger. Great idea. Director, let's get started immediately.
We've kind of already done this.
Halfway there, but we still need a landing platform. The sooner we finish building it, the sooner we can make money.
Yeah, we actually did have one. I'm just moving it, that's all. I think that would work here. Yep, so we can put one down there. And then I think we can probably get one next to it there. But it does depend on this. So let's get this one down first. Put that there. And then the question is, can we get... Yes, we can. Look at that. We can get another one in just there like that. Perfect. 2 landing pads in.
Objective
Everything is
achieved.
ready for trading. To sell your surplus resources, go to the online market section of the control center.
I will do that in just a moment. Right now, I just want to get these components into here and these ones into here. Build that. All right, let's go. We already know
Now
how this
select
works.
Market at the top of the screen.
Market.
You can not only sell missing resources, but also buy them.
We
Since
know.
we are currently trying to restore our budget, go to the Sell tab. If you select an available resource on the left side of the screen, you'll see the fluctuations and its cost on the right side. To send a resource for sale, select the appropriate option in the bottom right corner of the screen.
We've actually got quite a bit of titanium we can get rid of. Not going to get much money for it though. Some nanotubes. Could get rid of those. We don't need them at the moment. Don't need these plates. We can get rid of those at the moment. Cool. We can go ahead and sell that, make some money.
Director, you should carefully monitor supply and demand. The more resources of a specific type you put on the market, the lower their price will be.
Good to know. All right, so we've got a bit of money. Research is complete. All right, so this is all backed up now, but we can see this working. And if we have a quick look at our resources, we still don't have any components, but we are making them, which is good. We're just making them quite slowly at the moment, but we are making them, so that's the good thing. So we'll keep that going. It makes 3 per minute, and there's 2 of them, so that's 6 per minute we're making. We've got 93% on our battery, so we're pretty much charged for night. Max consumption 504, got 1,000, so yep, we're absolutely fine. This is going to be components. This one we've already set. We just want to get these built. Nice. At the moment though, what it's doing is it's loading the components up into here because we need these for the expedition. We also need to buy 5 modular terminals. We don't have those. So let's go ahead and go to the market to buy our 5 modular terminals. It's going to cost quite a bit of money, but we're going to buy a few components just to kind of kickstart things, you know, while we're here. All right. Cargo pod is ready to land. Bring that down. I just want a short-term solution here. I'm just going to put in here electronics. Just a temporary solution for electronics because it will get rid of all of these which have got like little bits in them. Also, we can dump all of these into here. I do believe that is allowed to bring resources.
Research complete.
Yes, it is. All of these should be allowed to bring resources. Perfect. And the same with this one. Good. All right, wasting science points. Let's have a look at what we need. We're not doing anything with a green at the moment, so we need high voltage power system, CPU data center, ice melter, and an ice extractor upgrade. We don't need the extractor upgrade, but we'll get it anyway. Fundamentals, everything there in level 2 is done. In fact, we can work on the machine. So machinery will allow us to build rover scouts and cargo trucks. Engineering, well, we don't really need anything in engineering right now. All of this is just upgrades. And right now, we're not too worried about upgrades. Large bulk storage will be nice. We'll get that later. And then conveyor belts when we need them. This has been the next thing, which is modular terminal factory. And for that, we're going to need the rolling mill upgrade. So that will be coming next. For now, though, we are almost here. We are 29 of 34 of the components. We actually have a few components lining up here. So if I grab these and just dump them on the floor, that should be enough to finish this off. Perfect. That's now done. That's going to send a cargo out to fix the terminal. Now we're going to finish these two, which will put all of the plates in here. So everything was kind of stocked up while we was waiting. So that one can finish and continue. We can unblock this one, so this one can continue. We have quite a few plates here. So this one as well can unblock this one as well. Again, just to get all of that working. In terms of these, we're not really able to make them quick enough, so we just have to wait for these. There's not much else we can do. If we want to, we can build another one. We can put it right here if we want to. We've got enough space for it. So again, we can bring the other one out, bring that across. So we do have the ability to have a third one should we need it. It's really just a matter of kind of keeping an eye on things, seeing how it's going. We're going to turn that off. We've got a decent amount of plates at the moment. We'll turn that one off as well because we only want one set of plates being made. The rest of this is going to go into here. So, yep, that's pushing through at the moment, which is nice. That's pushing through as well. Again, if need be, we can just put another one down here. We'll need to set up the conveyors, but that's nice and easy for us to do. That would just go into there. This will go into here. For some reason, that's not going to let us do that. Which is okay, it just means that I need to delete that section. Cool. So we can build all of that. Nice, there we go. That should not have gone that way though, so this is not all resources. Oh, we're going to pause that. This should not be all resources, it should only be that. Or should it? Yeah, that's correct. So that shouldn't be in there. It's fine that it is for now.
Director, the communication system for the cargo terminal is active again.
Nice.
I'll try to establish contact with Hope 2.
We are going to need some more power. We'll bring this down here just so we can connect this up.
Director, finally. We're ready to depart at any moment. Just provide the terminal coordinates. What? You weren't informed? I'm afraid we're not in a position to disclose other people's secrets. Our lives now depend on Crust goodwill. Send the coordinates. We'll deliver the package to your leadership. Hurry up. Our time is running out.
Okay.
Of course I gave the data to Hope 2, but what did they actually mean? Crust is not telling us something.
Okay.
It's not surprising that Crust is utilizing others for its own purposes, but if I were you, Director, I'd ask them a few questions.
They have signed us up for a complex secret mission, and the least they can do is tell the truth. Connecting with Clyde.
You must understand that under the current conditions, Crust's priority is to save as many lives as possible. This is not just about the crew of Hope 2. We need to understand the origins of the accident and make sure that it never happens again.
Okay.
We've requested Hope 2's navigational materials and flight recorder for examination. As soon as you receive them, transmit the coordinates of the Atlantis Research Complex to the station crew. Don't forget that all the data you receive is strictly confidential.
Does sound a bit sus.
It's a
Maybe
strange
it's not.
feeling indeed. Crust is working to rescue the crew and contributing to the benefit of humanity, yet they're holding hostages on the damaged station. I'm not sure I feel comfortable participating in this operation.
It's not a good idea to question Crust's methods, at least not openly. Only by participating in this operation can we influence the course of events. We'll make sure the crew is safe, Ratchet.
Objective achieved.
Director, a dispatch has arrived at the cargo terminal. Get it using the rover and contact the station.
Right, we're going to pick everything up that we've got. We're just going to put another one down here for now, which is just a temporary solution. That's going to have the carbon fiber in it. Okay, so next thing that we need to do. Get navigational material from the cargo terminal. Set an expedition. That's going to be with a scout rover. We'll investigate with a scout rover. We're already there.
Objective achieved.
Director, we have received a transmission from the station and have responded with the coordinates of the Atlantis complex, as directed by Crust. We can... What? Incoming call from Crust. Transferring to you.
Director, you are holding Hope 2's navigational materials, which give us the correct course to the point of impact. Save the coordinates and destroy the flight recorder. The contents of the flight recorder are the property of Crust. It is in your best interest to comply with the instruction without further questions. I'm counting on your discretion.
Wow. So they want us to destroy the flight recorder. And they don't want us to ask why.
The contract requires us to comply and destroy the onboard recorder, which could reveal the reasons behind the crash of Hope 2. It seems that Crust cares more about preserving its secrets than human lives. The question remains, what could be so valuable that they would delay evacuating the crew from the damaged station and risk their lives? We could eliminate the data and forget about it, or examine the black box data before destroying it. But in so doing, we risk falling out of favor with Crust. What do you say, Director?
I mean, it's a tough call. What do? Do we destroy the data and keep our integrity and do as we're told from the hand that feeds us? Or do we examine the data before we destroy it and just keep it to ourselves?
The data from the Hope 2 flight recorder turned out to be incomplete. It's as if someone deliberately deleted everything related to the meteorite, leaving only the coordinates of the impact with the lunar surface. However, even the fragmentary information was enough to reinforce Professor Wilfrey's doubts about the official cause of the disaster. More and more signs indicate that the meteorite never existed. Questions continue to arise, and the answers are on the far side of the moon.
Right.
Hope 2 deleted the most interesting things, as if they knew the information had to be destroyed. I can't blame them. No one should be trusting Crust. But now, I'm even more eager to get to the bottom of it and find out the real reasons for their caution.
Director, there are coordinates for research storage among the data. I suggest we take a look at this place to see if we can find anything useful.
We can do that.
We received information that you had examined the data that was to be destroyed. Fortunately for you, the flight recorder was modified and contained no classified data.
Ooh.
Be wiser next time, or the consequences could be dire.
How does he know? Maybe it was a test. Ooh. That's going to change the outcome of what we're doing. All right, now the mining drones are not doing anything at the moment, so we kind of need to set them off. All right, we've got some power here, so let's use this. Some silicon. Wow, there's not really much down here. Okay. Looks like we're running out of resources. Okay, so we can see we've got a bit more that we can pick up there. Yeah, we know about that. Luckily, we're not really using much of the battery. But at the same time, we're not really finding anything either. Okay, there's some more iron deposits. Not really much over here. Trying to get an idea of what direction we should be going in here. Is there going to be any more titanium up in this general direction? Nope, there's some more ice. Lots of ice we're finding. Not really anything else for us up here. All right. Anything here? I think we already checked that. Okay, we'll do the last one here. Well, there is a little bit here still. And some more silicon. All right, that's pretty much all of it. So no aluminium. We haven't found any aluminium at all. We do need to keep moving, but we just don't know what direction. We might come down a little bit more. Might be a good idea. So we're going to excavation mode, and it will come down or come across. And we'll just keep going. Again, at the moment, it really is a case of just picking up as much of this as we can. So we know there's not really going to be anything in this space. But we do need, if anything, this basilic's going to be good for us because that's going to give us more stuff. There's a little bit there as well we can grab. We can come over this side, grab this, just so we've opened it up. There's a little bit more there, we'll grab that. Again, just don't need to do all of it, we're just going to do this area here. Moving up, we can see a huge amount there, we'll grab that. Grab that. Again, just another huge area to the north, we'll grab all of this. This will keep the drones busy for a while. It's also going to keep us with a lot of regolith. Nice. And it'll open up the space for us. Now, we don't need this much space, but it will open it up, which is good to know. What we do need to do is get ready. We need more bricks. So, unfortunately, these bricks, they don't have enough silicon coming in at the moment. So, a bit of a challenge. We have enough silicon coming up the top. So, let's have a look and see how much silicon do we need at the top at the moment. What are we using? Well, silicon is only going to go into one area. We're not currently using it at the moment. So let's work on that and get that next section set up. Then we can work out and we can reverse engineer what we need. So construction mode, we're going to go into production and we're going to make the micro circuits. So in order to do this, we'll just rotate these round. Same thing as we did before, but this time we can do it from up here. So I kind of want to keep this in line here, which is what we did before. And again, we need like 3 lines coming in. So 1, 2, 3, that looks good. We can put that down there. We'll put another one down on top of it, which is perfect. And if we need to, we could do another one, but we might not need to. So we'll put another one here in case we need it. All right. So from a conveyor perspective, we're going to come straight out here. And we're going to want to bring that in. So we'll do that first. And then we're going to do exactly what we did here. So for the outside one, nice and easy. We'll just put that in there. And for this one, same, nice and easy. We'll just put that in there. Nope, that's not right. There we go. And then for the next one, we'll come up and straight in. And for the final one, we'll do exactly the same there. And the last one. Oh, we need to go into there first. Sorry, my bad. And then into there. Okay. So this shouldn't be all resources. This one should just be that. In fact, no, we don't need to do that. It should just be this way. So this way should just be... Yeah, so that way should just be plates. We'll see how it works when we build it. All right, let's build it all out. 23,000, we've got enough to do it. We do need some electric. All right, that should power up all of these. Beautiful. All right, everything's done. All nice and clean. So this one's built, so we can see here we need 12 to make one of these work. 12 per minute going in. That's going to make 3 per minute coming out. So going back to that previous question down here of how much do I need? 12. We're only making 3 at the moment here, and this would make 6. We're making 6 per minute, which means we only have enough of this to really get one going. We've got a bit of a surplus, but this is for when we expand, but for now we're not quite there. All right. Next outcome is going to be to put this down here, as we did with the other two. Perfect. And then that is going to be for our circuit boards, electronics, sorry, which then means that this one can be scrapped. Fantastic. We could have just changed that to something else actually, but it's okay. All right, everything's built. So it's been another big session today, but we've kind of got everything we need. And now what we need to do is lay out a room. There's some wreckage there we can go and have a look at. And I don't think there's anything for this to do at the moment. We'll check. Bring resources. This is all just bring resources. Yeah. These were just contracts. Nothing else for us to do at the moment. All right. We're going to leave that there. So, private lab, observatory. We've got the observatory. We can go check. There's the Atlantis. Can't do anything here, though. There's nothing to do here at the moment. So we've got a distress call. We've got some wreckage. We could go and do these things. Let's go and check out the wreckage, actually. If we do that, we should be able to set that along with it. There we go. We just move it in that general direction. Cool. All right, so we need to do the room now. So not really much else we can do until the room is finished. We'll finish building that out. It's only 7K. That's now done. All right. So we are producing a decent amount of titanium plates. We are making components and we're making microcircuits. So while small, we are making everything we need. All right. We've kind of got to the stage now where we've done everything we can do here. Underground, everything is also done here at the moment. We're just obviously building out this extra space. This looks like a decent area to build. It's quite near the area. Oh, we found a crash site and it's given us a few perks there. Research is working. We're making a cargo deck at the moment and then we're going to finish off the other stuff we need. So that's good. So this is the room building. Let's get into doing room building. In fact, before we do that, before we do room building, we don't want to do that just yet. We've got all of the materials coming in now. This is kind of the stage we needed to be at. Now that we're doing this, we need to make some money. Before we continue, let's get some money coming in. We're going to go to the contracts, look at available contracts, and there's lots and lots of contracts available. There's a few things that we don't have at the moment, so we can ignore those. Requirements aren't met to do some of the bigger jobs, but we can do some of the basic ones. So for example, this one. If it's a rocket, this is good. We've got enough to do this, so we can accept this contract, send the resources, chuck them all in the rocket because we've got them, send it. Very, very easy to be able to do that now. Because we've got the 2 landing pods, that's going to go. Nice and easy. The crash site also has some stuff that we can pick up. So we can set up the cargo that was near it. Pick all of that up. The distress call. Set the transport. We can hand over there.
Director, we have detected an object approaching the surface of the moon. It must be...
Uh-oh, here we go. This is what we were waiting for. So this is at a point. We have to get to where we are before this happens. Hope 2. It did say that it was in lower orbit. And
Director,
now it's crashed.
We received a message from the Atlantis complex area. We transmitted its coordinates to the Hope 2 station, so perhaps the crew managed to evacuate successfully.
Director, is a good thing we could reach you. I'm speaking on behalf of Hope 2 in our commander Steed. He did everything to get us to this evacuation point. We've taken shelter in an underground part of the Atlantis complex. Many are wounded. We'll manage if we can get the complex in order. The explosion damaged life support systems. We need resources and repairs. Please help. We can repay you with information about Crust. Commander Moore saved us at the cost of his life, but he never betrayed his ideals. He wasn't completely honest with Crust. Perhaps that's why he was doomed. If it saves lives of my colleagues, I'm willing to compromise. All right.
Commander tried to outsmart Crust, and now the information he wanted to protect is his team's only chance for survival. It's hard to think about it, but we have to take advantage of the opportunity. The data could be useful.
We have 29 days to rescue the station crew. We have to send resources for survivors, then send drones to make repairs.
Director, we're closely monitoring the situation with Hope 2 and are aware of the offer you received. You already know that Crust made a deal with the station's commander, and the crew is not prepared to fulfill the terms. They leave us no choice. The Atlantis complex is powered by 3 power plants. Without them, the life support system will become useless. The rover can disable them. The classified data they were going to share with you could destroy many more lives than just one crew. This is more important than us. You know what needs to be done. For the additional trouble, you'll receive a generous reward.
He wants us to kill the crew.
Director, you're not seriously considering this option, are you? Yes, the Hope 2 commander tried to outsmart Crust for nothing, but it doesn't have to be at the cost of the lives of his crew. No data is worth a human life.
Okay. We have a decision to make. Do we rescue the crew or do we sabotage the crew? Crust wants us to sabotage the crew. We're going to try and rescue them, see if we can get to the bottom of this. But in order to do this, we need to get to Atlantis. So we are going to end this episode right here. The reason for that is we're going to save the game. And we've got 29 days to be able to complete this. There's a lot we need to do. And we've done as much as we can to prepare. But now we need to get over to Atlantis, sort out what we need to sort out. We are actually quite a long way away. And it's night time. So we need to wait for the daytime to get down here. We need to send the stuff over here. All right, that's our job right now. So we're going to go ahead and save. And then we'll be back in the next video to see how this all plays out. We've achieved quite a lot today. We've done all of the advanced customizations. The last thing that we actually need to finish, just before we go, this is working now. Perfect. Yep, that's working. So we've done all of the advanced customizations. Everything's finished. Everything's done. The contracts that we were starting to get some money coming in. We were going to continue to do contracts until this happened. So we had a bit of cash behind us. But we've kind of been forced into this situation. So we've got as much as we can in terms of resource right now. Everything's growing, but we really need to get going on this. We've only got 29 days. So join us in the next video where we see if we can rescue the crew. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.